shop talk, man.
Just
It get down
it,
over here,
it gets down, man. You got to have a little shop talk. That's the thing about the podcast. The podcast is totally different than
man.
than the regular show. So the things that people get to hear and see on the podcast, they don't necessarily get to see on other things. So recording some things I won't be recording, but everything will be recorded. So some things will get out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut to the whole scene for about 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna cut back, and then we're gonna get rolling with the introduction. Cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right, let's do it. What's going on? Look, it is hoodies and flip flops with me, the world famous Omi D. It's the
I'm
podcast.
indeed.
From being a kid of the '90s to adulthood, there's so much going on that I want to help my peers out with, and these can help anyone that is necessarily alive. Period. But I'm focusing on my genre of people, and we're going to help the world. But the first thing I wanted to do is bring up something that is very very crucial to the existence of life, and it is water. And so, if you're a kid of the '90s, we're kind of creeping up into our 40s. So, we got to start looking at our health. The doctor's telling us that we got to eat a little different, drink a little different. Can't have as many Shiner box as I would like to have all the time, but it's different. So, I have with us Brandon Cooper from WaterTree USA. This young
Yes,
man
sir. Yes, sir.
has a wonderful business, and I'll let him tell you a little bit more about the business. And it actually involves water, so I'll let him tell us a little bit more about the business. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Brandon Cooper. I'm actually a local kid. I'm from Grand Prairie, Texas. Shout out to South Grand Prairie High School class of 2013. Omar is one of those DeSoto boys, so it happens.
Woo woo.
But man, that's a whole different story. But but yeah. So essentially, I own my own alkaline water distribution company here, in Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. I'm located in the Addison, Plano area. So my address is 17721 Dallas Parkway, Suite 108, Dallas, Texas, zip code 75287. My hours are Monday through Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at WaterTreeUSA. That's at WaterTreeUSA on all of them. So basically, the main reason why I started this business was because my uncle, who started the business with me years ago, he had a battle with cancer. And after he survived it and beat it, he changed his whole diet, right? The way he ate, the way he drank. So he was real heavy into alkaline water. And me personally, I'm real big into health and wellness and fitness. So I wanted to take the entrepreneurship path like he did as well, right? So he was a retired entrepreneur. And then one thing, as far as just him leaving a legacy for me, was to kind of set this up, right? And it was very passionate. And the goal we had from the beginning was to provide a tangible, renewable resource to the Black community, right? So when it all goes down, where do Black people go get their water from? And main thing is I want to create a socio-economic base for the Black community. So by doing that through health and wellness, through alkaline water, everybody drinks water, right?
Yep.
So the main thing about alkaline water is it's water with a higher pH, right? So I can go off of the pH scale as well. From 0 to 6, you're considered acidic. From the 7 range, that's what regular water is, and then of course from 8 on up, you're alkaline, right? So when your body has a low pH and it's acidic, that's when the mucus layer in your body thickens. So with an acidic environment, that's how viruses, bacteria, even cancer cells grow in those environments, right? So
Hmm.
when you eat alkaline foods and drink alkaline water, increases your body's pH, thins the mucus layer, helps detoxify your body faster, and keep those germs and bacteria from growing inside of your body.
So, quick
So you live a
question.
healthy. Yes, sir.
So eating alkaline, which is green vegetables and
Hmm.
alkaline
Nuts,
water,
nuts
nuts,
and berries.
nuts and
All right,
berries, just not the natural juices and berries.
juices
Um,
and berries. Nothing but ultra perm. I
Oh,
see.
that's a roach perm shoot. That'd be $8. Uh, what causes someone's pH level to become acidic from a neutral state?
Man, so basically that's a lot of artificial sugars and a lot of artificial sweeteners and fats, man. So like fried foods will get you, candies will get you. High fructose corn syrup will tear you up from the inside out.
That stuff is
I'm
bad.
trying to tell you. But and also what's bad is whenever you see something that has like like a drink zero, as far as like a soda or like a diet soda, if they don't use sugar, then they use like different artificial sweeteners, and that's terrible, especially when you put different acids into your body. Also, dairy is real big, right?
Hmm.
So cheese, eggs, of course, milk, that's real big in developing mucus into your body,
Ugh.
right? And that can lower your body's pH as
Mm,
well.
mm. I assume beer too.
It depends. It depends on beer because beer, low key, is all natural. It
Really?
like depending on how you, depending on, I mean, with the hops and barley and stuff like that. Listen, no, that does not mean everybody go grab a six pack. But funny thing is, low key, if you're dehydrated or if you're depleted of carbs and different things, drink a beer helps replenish you,
That's what I'm
which is
doing
crazy.
right now. I'm replenishing my carbs.
This man right here just finished a triathlon and he's replenishing his body. But essentially, just those different things to back you up. Also, different meat can cause your body's pH level to decrease, right? So you've heard a lot of stories where when people die, there's pounds and pounds of meat still in their body.
Oh yeah, John Wayne.
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard to process because a lot of our meat now has a lot of steroids and different stuff in there that can be mass produced.
Hmm.
So a lot of that causes a backup in your body, which doesn't provide a free flow of your blood and your oxygen in your body that can maintain the mucus buildup. So you see a lot of people when they switch to plant-based diets, vegan diets, just whichever you choose, or just cut back. Like me personally, right now,
Yeah.
I'm 25 and I don't eat meat twice a week, right? So I feel like doing that, it's real good as far as just kind of keeping me cleansed and just eliminating that backup of just constantly eating meat all day.
So you don't eat meat twice a week. You go completely raw diet, vegan,
Vegetables and fruits 4 times that day.
Oh,
It hurts. It hurts.
that's got to be a rough one because you right down the street from that Williams chicken. It's it's tough.
Oh head. Best Williams chicken is the one off of 67.
Ooh, look, you trying to go see?
For those of
Look,
you,
look, look,
hey, hey,
look.
hey, for
Whoa,
those of
whoa,
y'all that
whoa,
don't
whoa.
know,
So you talking about Cedar Hill 67 or Redbird in 67?
Redbird
Oh
67.
boy,
Come on now,
say,
don't play. Don't play.
woo.
Don't play out
It's
here.
it's a couple of them off of Loop 12 that ain't to be messed with either. So just putting that out there. So now we talked about acidic. Now, what about the other end of the scale? Like if you're not acidic, then you're out too alkaline. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so sometimes people can be too alkaline, and depending on the way your body functions, that could be a bad thing, right? So just too much of something, it always could be bad, right? So if it's too alkaline, that's when you get into a lot of like your chemicals, like you see right here, soaps, drain cleaner. The reason why those are very alkaline is because the polarity in which when it fights and attacks different chemicals, it has to break up and dissolve those things quickly, right? So if you look at drain cleaner, it has to be very alkaline because you're getting off tough grime, dirt, grease. Soap has to be very alkaline because you're washing your skin. You have a lot of dirt, a lot of bacteria to get that off of it.
Ah.
Not necessarily saying that it's good for human consumption. Please do not say you're on an alkaline diet and start adding soap and drain out there.
I'm having stomach tablets. I eat nothing but Tums and
Please,
stuff like
people.
that. So
Please, people, be reasonable.
it's like, but I like Tums. Uh, so what kind of foods can increase your alkalinity? Because if you're acidic, then you want to somehow bring that back to the middle. So what type of alkaline foods are there out there?
Yeah. So basically, your green leafy vegetables, right? Now, what I mean that is lettuce, iceberg lettuce is real good, but try to go towards kale and spinach, right? With a lot more nutrients, a lot less just straight water filled. If you're gonna go with fruits, of course, you want to stay with your berries, right? So raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, those are real good. Also, watermelon, real good. Also,
Ooh.
I'm allergic to peanuts and tree nuts, but if you're that type of person, nuts are very good. Walnuts, cashews, all those different things that are assorted. You can go and attack those as well. So those are Real good foods to eat. Also, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are
Mm.
probably one of the best things that you could eat. One of the best complex carbs you can eat with the most nutrients in your body.
Sweet potato pie, right?
Uh, without the brown sugar, vanilla, and nutmeg. uh,
Oh,
just
hey.
eat a sweet potato.
Oh, okay, just put the sweet potato in the pie crust and just eat it and not think about
No, just put a sweet potato in the oven, take it out, and eat it. Like,
That's still good. I kind of like the sweet potato, and I think it cooks faster than a regular potato does.
it does, it does. So, a sweet potato will cook faster than a regular potato. Just poke some holes in it. Boom, run some water over it, put it in the oven. You good for about 30 minutes.
Man, that is awesome. So, how would one person find out what their pH level is, and how is there a way that they can maintain or monitor that?
Yeah, yeah. So you can do pH level strips, honestly, and it's as easy as testing your urine, right? So you can go to your local health store, Walmart, different places like that, even ask your local physician, actually, and you can do your alkaline test through your pH strips through your pee, which is one of the very easiest ways, right? And that can be affected as your hydration levels in your body,
Boy,
right? So I would say the easiest way you could check it is through your pH in your urine.
yeah, I've actually done that before. It's interesting. You can order the strips off of Amazon, or you can go, like you said, to one of the local health food stores. You could choose just a little fish tank or a fish bowl. You have to test the
Mhm.
pH in the fish bowl. Same thing. You either can pee in a cup, which most people don't want to do, or if you're a bold person, you can kind of hold it in the stream and then take your pH. I guarantee most people that are going to take their pH are going to think that they're way closer to the center than they are. And I think a lot of people are
Mhm.
going to be acidic.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I just think through our overall daily activities makes you acidic and different things that you don't even know. Like you can eat fast food, you can be like, wow, like I drunk a lot of soda or high sugar juice this day. Maybe I didn't get enough exercise. Exercise plays a big role in making sure your metabolism is always moving. You're sweating, you're detoxifying your body, getting those harsh chemicals out. Sauna is always real good to cleanse and detoxify your skin. So y'all just make sure I would say get a half a gallon to a gallon of water a day in you, depending on who you are. Make sure I'm not saying you have to eat clean like you're prepping for a bodybuilding show, right? But just make sure you watch what you eat to maintain a healthy weight and get your exercise in every day.
Man, that's the hard part right there. It's not prepping for the bodybuilding show. It's the exercise every day. It's so easy to be lazy.
Yeah, yeah, man. And nowadays, I know a lot of sometimes people are furloughed and hear this at a third. Hey, when you're on your lunch break, hey, pop in a quick DVD to get your workout in. Hey, get a treadmill at the house. Go in your backyard, run some laps in the backyard. Get you a jump rope in the house. Hey, even if it's just walking around the neighborhood,
Yep.
going for a bike ride, do something every day to get active, and don't be on your ass every day.
Yeah.
Ordering DoorDash.
Shut up, man. Dang, you talk about my last week. That's all I did. I probably hit DoorDash 3 times last week for lunch. But this is inspiring me, and that's what this show is all about: is to inspire adults. So I got the bike. So during the day, I'm just gonna leave the bike in front of the house. I live in a pretty decent neighborhood. Nobody steals people's stuff. So you people like to steal stuff. Y'all stay out of my neighborhood.
You
Yeah.
won't have to go to Debo to get your
Yeah,
bike back, huh?
it's my bike. Go home. You're like both
you
ours.
gonna
Just stay
cry.
at
You
my house.
you gonna cry in the car, ain't you?
So I'll tell you right now. Let that bike come up missing, and we see somebody rolling around that hood in his bike. That bike will be having a new residence. That's all I'm gonna say. New residence.
Man.
So look, I want to talk about something that is because a lot of people offer water services, but you offer something that not a lot of people offer, and it's called hydro water. Tell the people a
hmm
little bit about why hydro water is so useful.
Man, so number one, why my hydro water is so useful is I use my own alkaline water to make my hydro water, right? So basically, what the hydro water is, I take my alkaline water, which is a 12-step reverse osmosis filtration. I pass it through minerals, make it alkaline. By doing that, I take out a lot of the viruses and bacteria. So when I pass it through my hydro machine, adds extra hydrogen molecules. So hydrogen, lightest element of the periodic table, is more permeable in the bloodstream. So it supercharges, powers the water with more antioxidants. What that means is say the alkaline is the defense, the hydro is the offense. It literally goes into your body, searches for those free radicals, and helps eliminate them faster, right? So as Omar can attest, this thing will help you get more energy. You will definitely notice the change when you are working out on the hydrogen water, right? So it just helps detoxify your body faster, gives you more clean feel, more antioxidants. So it's really worth it. Trust me.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big water person. I'm also a big alcohol person, but those are the two. So I can always tell good water. And the first time that I walked into the water tree, I saw his setup, Brandon's setup, and first thing he mentioned was he had hydro water. My eyes lit up. I was like, oh, because I'm well aware of some of the great properties of water. Um, Water is very powerful when it comes to weight loss. Like you said, people getting a gallon, half a gallon to a gallon in them a day. Some magical things can start happening, especially if you're using stuff with better pH and hydrogen, added to that water. So make sure you go through there and check them out. I'm not going to tell you what all can happen, but lots of good weight loss stories have come from people on hydrogen water.
I mean,
A
I've
lot.
definitely, I told Omar, I was like, man, look, I'm gonna just give you a gallon just to try.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, Omar was like, I got you. Man, I get a text later that day, yo, son. This man was like, yo, I can't stop moving. And then when he took one of them B12 shots, it was
Oh
over.
yeah, yeah. Tell them about the B12 shots that you offer.
Oh man, so I got two drinkable shots, right? In wild berry and cherry. I call them my B vitamin shots, rapid charge. So they have vitamins B3, B6, and B12 in them. Helps give you a good energy boost without the crash.
Man,
So definitely, I'm trying to tell you, if you can convince Omar that something works, and it works on him, it works.
look,
Omar he will not BS you whether
I'm
or
not
not
gonna be
something
issue.
works.
If it's bullshit, it's bullshit. I've told you. You can check my Instagram. I poured alcohol straight into the sink because it was bullshit. I'm here to help everybody. So look, we're gonna cut to a quick commercial. We're gonna check out your commercial that's on Instagram right quick,
Oh
and
man,
then
they did it up
we
on me.
did it up. We
Shout out to
got you.
my boy Yasin.
I
My
think
boy
I'm.
Yasin filmed this.
Is this the one I'm in? Is this the commercial?
Yes, bro. Omar is in the commercial.
See, see if you can spot me.
My name is Brandon Cooper, owner of WaterTreeUSA, a brand new alkaline water distribution company here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I'm located at 17721 Dallas Parkway, Suite 108, Dallas, Texas, zip code 75287. My hours are from Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now, I'm originally from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, Grand Prairie, Texas, South Grand Prairie High School, class of 2013. And I wanted to create a business that provided a tangible resource that's renewable to the community while educating people on health and wellness and alkaline properties as a whole. The way I make my alkaline water is I have a 12-step reverse osmosis filtration process that runs the water through minerals to make it alkaline. In doing this, I can make a 9.5 and a 10.5 pH. Now, alkaline water is good for the body because it counteracts free radicals, helps boost the immune system, helps regulate the body's pH, helps relieve stress, provide mental clarity, and rehydrate the skin. Now, I also make a hydro water. I take my alkaline water and I add extra hydrogen molecules to the water. Hydrogen is the lightest element in the periodic table, makes the water now more permeable in the bloodstream to help seek out those free radicals and eliminate them. This makes my hydro water have anti-inflammatory properties and helps boost energy in your body. I also make that in a 9.5 and a 10.5 pH. Now, when you come into my shop, I have big sinks where you can fill up, so you can buy the containers I have here or bring in your own. I also have my 9.5 and 10.5 pH water in bottles, in cases of 24. So if bottles are more your thing and not the gallons, you can come through and buy those as well. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WaterTreeUSA for all of them. That's at WaterTreeUSA, my social media tag. You can also visit our website, WaterTreeUSA.com. I hope to see y'all soon.
Look, that was fire. That was fire. That was the
I'm
whole.
trying to tell you, my man made a surprise cameo as soon as it was filmed.
I said, look,
We got his good side too. We
I
got.
just I just walked in and I was like, I'm on my normal water run, and I was like, hey, filming the commercials. Like, hey, I just do my natural thing. So, I appreciate you letting me get in on the commercial, man. And it was no look, ladies and gentlemen, I did not plan this for this commercial to run
He
today.
really did, like
It,
literally during filming. This man walks in during filming. Like, well, cool. Like, this is the perfect man. And we did a quick disclaimer. Say, hey, man, you want to be in the commercial? He
yep,
say, bet.
yep.
And it works perfectly.
Done. Look, so I love that commercial. I love being in that commercial, and it was nice to see the shop at that point. So let's just talk about something real serious because it is 2020 when this is being while we're making this podcast right here. So how has the coronavirus pandemic affected your business?
Man, so I would actually say right when the coronavirus hit, right? So I restocked that Thursday, right when they kind of announced everything and the food shortages and the scarcity of everything. Sales spiked, right? So I had the whole store restocked, like as you would see in that commercial, sold out literally between Thursday and Sunday, right? I
Yeah.
was done. In that meantime, logistics started slowing down. So the price of those containers went up crazy at the beginning of the pandemic because a lot of people were trying to stock up on water and those became so valuable. So it took me a minute to even get more supplies, right? And then on top of that, I was still open due to being an essential business, but I would still have people come in. However, not too many people were trying to go outside, right? So I kind of saw sales kind of drop and plateau a little bit. And this was through March, and then toward the end of April, when it started getting hot outside, and
Hmm.
people started saying, "Hey, screw this! I'm gonna just go back outside." And then you can go anywhere just wear a mask. Sales just spiked, right? So now I'm getting it. So as soon as last week of April hit, taking off through the summer. Of course, with the heat, things were just going crazy. I'm still being open. People are continuously drinking water. And what really helped me during the time of the pandemic was it gave me an opportunity to start educating people more on their pH levels in their body and bodily health. So I took that time to take advantage of the newfound health awareness, especially in the Black community,
Hmm.
because oftentimes we don't spring into action when it comes into our bodily health unless something like a coronavirus happens, right?
Yep.
But I want to make sure that that's not the case and we cannot have that stigma on the community. So during that time, a lot of people I was doing a lot of different ads posting online about how alkaline water can help you, like how the coronavirus and keeping your body alkaline can help with that, and without making too many claims and getting that knock on my door from those people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I had the surgence of a lot of Black people just calling, hit me up, say, "Yo, this alkaline water, I heard about that, da, da, da." Combined with during that time, we had a big surgence of Black empowerment.
Hmm.
So then, being a Black business just became the thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we need to continue this trend, and this should always be a trend in our community. And I just took advantage of that and just kept going, and it was a testament to myself because if I can survive during this pandemic, right, and really show what I'm made of. I can keep going, right? So then I hit that 1 year mark in August 8th, and then from there, we just kept going, the momentum. So I said that everything I did in the first year, from August 2019 to August 2020, I made X amount of sales. My goal always is just to double my sales from last year, right? And I'm on the
Hmm.
track doing real well, actually, and we're not even through with November, right? So I just want to continue to keep going and keep expanding my outreach, man, and just make sure everyone's healthy. Like no one has a cure for the coronavirus. People think they have a vaccine or whatever. Hey, that's totally fine. Whether or not people think coronavirus is happening or not, or whether it's real or not, I don't know. But it's something out there affecting people,
Hmm.
and health should be some people's number one priority.
I agree, 100%. So, I want to let you guys know, like I said, like Coop said, 100%. This water is no bullshit. Get up, get out in your vehicle, put your mask on, take your water bottle, gallon jug of milk, whatever, 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 and pour it out. Go there, get you some water. It is phenomenal. And I promise you, if you get the 3 gallon or the 5 gallon, or just drink it for about a week, you will not be able to go back to just drinking regular water. Like it just
I'm trying to tell
it
them.
will not taste the same. And so the funny part is the source that you get your water from is a very common source that a lot of people get their daily water from. However, it tastes totally different due to your filtration
Hmm.
system.
Hmm. So
What?
like,
Yeah, go ahead.
so you want to explain a little bit more
Yeah,
about
just
filtration
just
system?
a
Yeah.
little bit. Why does it taste so
So,
much better?
oh yeah. So going back to what I said, I do the 12-step reverse osmosis, right? So I plug into the normal city line. I go it through a sediment filter first, and then my 12-step reverse osmosis. I have several carbon filters, different sediment filters, and then I have my mineral filters, which is a proprietary blend of different minerals that I use, right? And that enables me to filter out all the toxins, all the microbacteria that you don't normally see. So when it comes out, it directly tastes totally different, right? So I filtered about 12, 13 technically times when it comes throughout the sink. So that's what makes it taste totally, totally different.
Mm, See, I once had a friend. She told me that if you poured your vodka in the Brita filter, it filters it again, and if you just keep pouring it through the filter, it just keeps filtering again. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I'm
I have no idea. I do not want to put that. I would not put that type of claim out
yeah,
there.
yeah. Could I purchase a system like yours and filter my vodka through there? Is that possible, or is this system only available for
I'm,
water?
hey man, I only do it for water. I'm not trying to, not trying to filter vodka. Pretty much, if you drink vodka, you're already there, man.
Yeah.
Just at this point, probably I would say drink like Grey Goose, Tito's, or Ciroc. They do distill theirs more, and you can taste the smoothness and the quality. Um, so
Man, big shout out.
definitely, I would go there. Ciroc really is good. Shout out to Diddy on that one. Diddy did it right on that one.
I'm a Grey
Chill
Goose
out,
guy.
man.
I'm a Grey Goose guy. So look, what is the
Uppity
one?
ego.
You know me, got big money. What is the one thing, or not just one thing? What would you like to tell consumers, the average consumer that comes to your business, or even just an average consumer that is not a business owner? What would you
Mhm.
like to tell them about life as a business owner, and maybe how to interact to more help a business in their neighborhood?
Yeah, so I would just say, as a business owner, for somebody who's just the common person who doesn't necessarily know the ins and outs, I would just kind of explain to them the day-to-day workings of a neighborhood business owner. I mean, the thing, we're not backed by mega million corporate dollars, right? So for us to get the product to you in your hand, it takes a lot more work, but it shows the dedication, the care that we have for our customers and the craftsmanship. And then we do take time to give you the best product and the best service. And by helping out local businesses, you do help stimulate your local economy as far as taxes and different things like that. And you do help build up your local socioeconomic structure. So I would say doing that, it means more to that person than it is going to Walmart and giving them their money, because these local businesses can help continue to reinvest in the community, right? By holding different events, by doing different things for the people, and they actually do care to people because we're on the grassroots level, rather than someone like Walmart who could just go in and say, "Look, we don't care. We're a multi-billion-dollar distribution company. Hey, everybody else can kick rocks." Right? So I would just basically tell them you're really helping the community at large in a socioeconomic way.
Look, I agree 100%. I think small business is the backbone of this
Hmm.
economy. And if anyone was hurt in this pandemic, besides the people and the families that lost their lives, it was the small business owners that some of them lost their life, basically their livelihood.
Hmm.
So, I want to commend you for sticking it out and providing a resource like water, man, which is so crucial. If you live in Dallas and you've ever driven past the Trinity River and you think, man, what are we gonna do if we ever lose Ozarka? We got to drink out of that shit. Like, you will love the water tree. So, I'm gonna tell
I'm
them,
trying to tell y'all.
swing by. tell them Omi D sent you by there. Fill up the water, get you a sample of that Hydra. Oh no, are you still able to give out samples right now during Corona? Or they told you not to do that no more?
Man, I can't give out. I can make if you name Omi D, I'll work something out for
There
you,
you
man.
go.
I'll work something out. My
There you
man
go.
Omar, that's the guy right there, man. That man shows love since day one, man.
It's
Him
good
and his boy
stuff.
you.
It's good
Shout out to
stuff.
my boy you out
Shout
here,
out you,
man.
man. Shout out you, man.
Shout out you.
I
You don't
think
think you
having
my age, man.
Yeah,
Look
yeah. Look out. Look
at
out now. Look out now. Shoot, I think I'm your age. But look, man, it's been a good time, man, hanging out with me. Like I said, from 90s to adulthood, hoodies and flip flops, man. I appreciate you, Brandon Cooper, for being on the
Oh, no
first.
problem.
Look, bro, you are on season 1, episode 1, kicking it
Oh
off.
man,
Like I
I
said,
appreciate it, man. You know how we do.
yes, sir. Water is the base of life. So if you're going to start off anything right, start off with the foundation. Everything else will go from there, man. So we appreciate you. And always check us out at clubomed.com. And like I said, I am making my donations for the holiday season. If you're catching this show during the holiday season, hit me up. So let's make some donations and make some stuff happen. We will catch you guys on the next episode of Hoodies and Flip Flops.